This is the third time President Muhammadu Buhari is visiting Borno State in the last 2 years. Although military activities were the attraction on all the occasions, this one is to purposely commiserate with the people over the recent operational losses suffered by the armed forces in the fight against insurgency. The mood in the state notwithstanding, the people turn out massively along the major streets of Maiduguri to proudly identify with the Nigerian leader as the presidential motorcade headed for the Shehus Palace. It was a remarkable show of support, respect, goodwill, and indeed sincere appreciation by the people who were virtually under siege before the genuine intervention by the Buhari administration in the fight against terrorism and insurgency. Leading members of the State Council of Traditional Rulers to receive the President, the Shehu of Borno, Abubakar Ibn Umar Garbai El-Kanami, said the people of the state cannot thank him enough for the prevailing peace enterprise and restoring their hopes and confidence in governance. He said although the insurgents are still sustaining attacks on soft targets, including the IDP camps, the nation's armed forces have indeed degraded Boko Haram and that the worst times in the security situation of the state are over.
Your Excellency, wish to appreciate the enormous contribution of the Nigerian Army in fighting this terror group and bringing peace to most parts of Borno since you assumed the leadership of this country as the President and Commander-in-Chief in the last 3 years. We wish you good health and victory in the forthcoming general election.
President Muhammadu Buhari described as unfortunate and worrisome the recent killing of soldiers by the insurgents in the line of duty, urging the people of the state as well as family members of the deceased gallant officers to take heart. The president, however, assured the people of Borno State that the federal government will continue to give adequate support to the military until the issue of Boko Haram becomes history.
Of course, people of Borno State know what this administration has done in the last 3.5 years. It used to be much worse. Please try and understand that this government is for you and is for this country.
President Buhari, however, called on the royal fathers to prevail on their subjects to adequately support the law enforcement agencies with critical intelligence promptly so as to nip in the bud potential security threats. From Maiduguri, Adamu Sambo, NTA News.